Two powers in the East. One desperate for a title. The other in a race against time for one more championship run.
We very well know that this could be it.
A dynamic duo playing at the height of its power.
LeBron across the Wade, and a right-hand jam Wade. What a play by James.
A big four that relishes the pressure of the big moment.
Pass up top to Rondo, puts up another three. Bang!
Two teams continue their journeys to the top. LeBron James and Dwayne Wade. Rajon Rondo, Paul Pierce, and Kevin Garnett. Superstars collide with a spot in the finals at stake. Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals is next on ESPN. The beach. The beat. Basketball. Miami brings flash and flair. Hungry for the title. Boston, thirsting for another banner. Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals is next on ESPN.
As Wade down the floor to LeBron.
Here comes James to Wade, back to James.
LeBron across the Wade, and a right-hand jam Wade.
Oh my goodness.
Against Indiana, LeBron James and Dwayne Wade were just sublime. In fact, they did something we've never seen before. In games 4, 5, and 6, they became the first pair of teammates to each average 32 points or more over 3 consecutive wins in one playoff series. No duo, no Jordan Pippen, no West Baylor, no Shaq Kobe. Nobody had ever done that previously. JB, let's take a look at the season series then between these teams.
You got it, Wilby. In the first meeting of the season, LeBron James and Dwayne Wade combined for 50 points, while Norris Cole added 20 off the bench en route to a 115-107 Heat victory. On April 1st, the Celtics got their revenge at home, thanks in part to Rajon Rondo's triple-double as the Celtics cruised to a 91-72 victory. And on April 10th, the Celtics got 27.7 rebounds from Paul Pierce and 24-9 from Kevin Garnett, and the Celtics scored 115 in their win in Miami. In the regular season finale, no one really played, so let's just throw it out the window. All the big three sat down. Boston won the game and won the season series.
For Boston, Kevin Garnett has looked a decade younger. He's had his best postseason since his first with the Celtics 2008, averaging 18 and 11 these playoffs, both up from his regular season averages.
Michael Dwayne Wade has come alive after struggling early against the Pacers. Wade averaged 33 points a game on 60% shooting in Miami's last 3 games.
Magic Rajon Rondo took over in Game 7 and posted his 9th career playoff triple-double, a topic you know a little something about. Rondo now tied with Wilt Chamberlain for 4th most all time.
And guys, LeBron James has been simply awesome. The league's MVP is averaging 29 points per game in the playoffs. That's 5 more points than last season's postseason for LeBron. So now, which one of these teams is ready to take the next step?
I like the fact that we can play every other day anyway. I think when I'm sitting around for too long, you kind of lose a rhythm. Even though you get the rest, I think we're in a good rhythm right now.
Our game plan doesn't change. No matter if they played yesterday or they played 3 days ago, we're still the same tag team.
They have championship experience. You cannot discount that. And they've proven that in the last 2 series. Everybody is counting them out. They're exactly where they want to be.
I know the Boston Celtics, they're a team who, no matter if they win in 4, no matter if they win in 7, it's grind out. And they're the best at grinding things out, no matter what people say about them.
They don't care they just play. They go out and play. They believe that they can win no matter what the scenario is.
Couple of notes you should know about heading into this series. Whose tempo will win out? Miami is 7-0 when they score 14 or more transition points. Boston has held teams to under 40% shooting in the half court, and figure both of these starting fives will figure prominently in the series.
Shots down in this series because Boston is the smartest team with San Antonio that's playing in the playoffs right now. And so they're not just going to let Dwayne Wade and LeBron just beat them and do anything they want like the Pacers allowed them to do those last 3 games.
But it will be difficult. I mean, we just heard Doris talk about Ray Allen, and you have to...
Our game. This is the 3rd straight postseason, and it's featured Boston, Miami in some kind of series. The Celtics won the 2010 first round. Miami won 4-1 in last year's conference semis. The stakes, of course, keep getting higher with a spot in the finals on the line now, Irvin.
Decided to go back to the way they used to play and just really take charge and dominate. That's when this team turned it around.
That's why I don't want to hear any excuses. Now, if they get to the finals and you're facing San Antonio, Oklahoma, maybe if Bosh isn't back, that could be an excuse. But right now,
all the time, we see LeBron reading something called Catching Fire, the sequel, I'm told, to the Hunger Games. Irvin, how did you get comfortable before playoff games?
Well, Michael is listening to music. Michael Jackson, Prince, Earth, Wind, and Fire, Commodores, and a little Frankie Beverly and Maze.
That's music.
That's some real music.
And much more on LeBron James and the Heat. LeBron is 13-1 in home playoff openers in his career. Pretty impressive. He's hoping the Heat will take Boston cover to cover tonight.
Throws it down. Way from downtown. James throws it down. Welcome to the Eastern Conference Finals, which begins in Miami, with the Boston Celtics visiting after a grueling 7-game series versus Philadelphia. This veteran team now led by a talented and savvy point guard and in need of help from an injured gunslinger. The Miami Heat showed they can take a punch in beating the Pacers in 6 games, coming back to win 3 straight, led by extraordinary performances from their dynamic duo.
There's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ, lays it in. What a play by Bird.
10 seconds to go. Johnson fires, fouled, hit it! He hit it! He hit it! He was fouled and he hit it!
And gets it out deep and Havlicek steals it. It's all over.
1 second left. Here's a 3 for the win. It is good at the buzzer.
Here's Miller. Miller's open. Bird! Yes! Reggie hits it! It's unbelievable! Oh, my!
Incredible.
It's all over. It's all over.
So many memorable moments in the Eastern Conference Finals over the years. Who will turn in the next great performance? Will it be LeBron James? He has certainly had his share already in this postseason. Or will it be Paul Pierce or someone from the Boston Celtics? The aging veteran, but still dangerous and talented group. Very confident as they head into game 1. Let's take a look at our starting lineups. For the Boston Celtics, Brandon Bass has played well in the playoffs. Garnett has been superb. Ray Allen's been banged up, but crucial in Game 7 victory the other day with Pierce and Rondo for Doc Rivers. And for Miami, still without Chris Bosh, so Shane Battier in the starting lineup. Ronny Turiaf starts. Well, they've got a lot of help at that position. Coming off the bench, Mario Chalmers, a key man. And it's Dwayne Wade with some pregame hugs. He's smiling. Why shouldn't he be the way he's been playing the last 3 games?
And it's his mom.
Absolutely. Hello, everyone. With Jeff Van Gundy and Doris Burke, Mike Breen on hand. We're set to go on what many believe, again, it's hard to find anyone to predict the Boston Celtics have a chance to win this series. Go in that locker room, and they are very confident, and it's not just players talking. Of course, they got to say that. They really believe, Jeff, they can win.
Well, they lost last year 4-1. Bosh is out. The Celtics have lost significant personnel in the last year as well. But this is...
You don't want the turnovers against any team, but especially this team. And LeBron James with 5 points, Dwayne Wade with 4. The Heat off to a good solid start here in game 1. Turnovers. Garnett's going to get an early seat on the bench.
Well, taking advantage of Paul Pierce trying to deny the wing entry, James cuts back door. And again,
a 9-2 run by the Heat.
well, how does the best player in basketball get behind the defense that much? I don't know, but great pass by Wade to James. There may not be a quarterback controversy in Miami much longer. Dwayne Wade may be the answer. And then Wade probes, attacks, no help by the Boston defense, and Boston takes a timeout.
Sometimes it's hard for James to make up his mind. But
Dwayne Wade and LeBron James have been on a tear. James has been spectacular again. He's got 27 points. We head to the fourth quarter of game 1. Heat by 11.
Well, good screen by Joel Anthony. Good one-hand, left-hand pass to Anthony as he's rolling to the rim. That's beautiful pick-and-roll basketball.
Here's what you call the shot of the night.
Well, good screen by Anthony. Wade crossover, 15-foot bank off 1 foot. Fading to get
the rejection, their 10th block shot.
Going at Garnett. Opposite foot, little closer in, but just the balance and the touch to be able to gather and use the board.
Wade and James are just playing at an incredible level the past week.
And again, Garnett was on Wade to start that. So when he gets by Garnett, there's absolutely no shot blocking on the floor. Great use of the body, the left hand, the touch.
LeBron James and Dwayne Wade at it again here in Miami.
Well, this shot, stepping back off the left foot to create separation and then having the touch to kiss it off the board. James, same shot, shorter distance, but he left the ground off the right foot. And then this. This is a sick move, finish, touch game. And they have been on an absolute tear.
After trailing 2-1 in the second round against Indiana, they just took off games 4, 5, and 6. Get on the board first here in this conference final. Final score, the Heat 93, the Celtics 79. Up next on ESPN Sports Center, they get right back here to Miami for post-game coverage. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For Jeff Van Gundy, Doris Burke, producer Tim Corrigan, director Jimmy Moore, and our crew, Mike Breen saying, thanks for watching. We'll see you shortly. Coming up, Sports Center next.